Holly. Today we're going to be talking about things that I hate about Squishies. Now, I just want to say before we get started that these are all just opinions. I don't hate Squishies. Obviously, I love them. Probably too much. These are things that I hate about Squishies. These are just things that as I've been collecting Squishies over the years, I have noticed that I really hate when these things happen. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to talk about is packaging. I hate it when companies make Squishies that do not come in resealable packaging. This is 2018. Can't we make a bag that can open and close again? Punimaru does this a lot, probably more than other brands, where they'll make a Squishy in a little bag and there's no way to open this without completely annihilating it. I mean, you could like cut a little hole in it and take out the Squishy and then like tape it shut, but you shouldn't have to do that. Now, I will say as a caveat that I don't mind this packaging because I think it's really cute. And I don't mind keeping it in something that there's a clear window on. But why would you make a packaging that is not resealable and there's no window? You can't even see the Squishy in it. Why? And to make matters worse, there's a ball chain attached to the packaging. Why? I don't get it. Please explain it to me. So it's not like you can just look at the Squishy and admire it. You have to destroy this packaging. And you have to take the keychain off the bag. What? I don't get it. I actually just realized that pretty much everything that I'm complaining about has to do with Punimaru. So I'm sorry, Punimaru. I do love you, but come on. Then we have like just giant tags. I don't need a tag that's as big as my face. I don't need a big tag. I don't know why it needs to be any bigger than like 2 inches big. A tag can be this big. Why is this so giant? I don't need this big of a tag. This Squishy is rather big. Why does the tag need to be bigger than it? I don't get it. This does smell really good, by the way, and it's calming me. Also, the Punimaru strawberries, why are the tags so big? Let's comment down on the tags. Let's talk about ball chains. Squishies originated in Japan as being things that you attach to your phone. They were phone charms. They were really small and they were really cute and you could put them on your phone. But Squishies are getting bigger and bigger and no one is putting them on their phone. I mean, maybe someone is out there. Like, this is a big Squishy to hang from your cell phone. Can you imagine, like, yeah, okay, see you later, bye. I don't understand why this is still a thing. This doesn't even need to have the ability to have a keychain on it. We don't need that. We don't need that. On the big Squishies like the pineapple, you don't really feel it when you squish it because it's out of the way, it's way up here. So you can still squish the Squishy. But on these that I just got, they put the little plug right in the middle of the Squishy. And the Squishy is not very big, so you always hit it when you're trying to squish it. That's why I had to rip it out of the Squishy to make it easier to squish. I know some people really like the ball chains, and I admit that they are really nice when you want to like display a bunch of Squishies and hang them up on the wall, but when it gets in the way of my squishing, I'm not happy. Now let's talk about smells. I have a love-hate relationship with Squishy smells. Sometimes they smell so good and I love them and I want to preserve them, and I get really sad when the Squishy smell wears off. But then there are times where a Squishy smells so bad that it almost makes me throw up. That's happened a couple times. Sometimes the smell is just disgusting. I don't know what the heck they put on the Rainbow Yummy Bear Mermaid, but oh my god, I could not have that package open. I have a display of Yummy Bears and I couldn't put it up there because it smells so bad. It's a really cute Squishy and they ruined it with the smell. And the I Bloom whales, I said it in my Squishy music video, I smell too strong out of package, I'm sorry. When I opened those whales, my entire house smelled like mint and peach together, and those smells don't really go together. So as much as I love when a Squishy smells good, like a good pineapple smell or the new coconut smell on the I Bloom Panda, I don't think they need to be so overpowering. Luckily, once the smell wears off, it's not that bad. It's like, I want the ones that smell good to not wear off in scent, but the ones that smell really bad, I'm glad that the scent fades, because otherwise I would just get rid of them. Also, I don't like when the smell doesn't match the Squishy. Here's an example. It smells like peach for some reason. Doesn't really make any sense because it's a strawberry one. Another thing I hate about Squishies is when you get it, it's brand new out of package, you squish it one time, and it gets messed up. For example, I love this pop-pop sheep. It's probably like my favorite pop-pop sheep because it is so incredibly soft. But when you squish it, the face is already starting to come off. Now, I don't usually have a problem with defects. I don't squish my Squishies all the time, and I usually just kind of display them. So I don't really have a big problem with defects. But when you squish it one time and it already starts to break, then that is super annoying, especially because Squishies are getting so expensive. So you pay a buttload of money for a Squishy for it to just rip right away. No. I do love the Squishy though, so I'm not even mad. I'm just having to be careful because his face is literally like about to rip off. Oh my gosh, I forgot how slow rising this is. I could never hate you, Pop Pop. Some of the Punimara Squishies I've been getting recently have had a really bad problem with the paint just completely ripping off. I had a bunch of these that I opened and I threw them in a box and they were stuck together. And granted, you should probably never ever do that, but typically I don't have a problem. Like, I have boxes and boxes of Squishies. They don't stick to each other. It's fine. But for some reason, these, all the paint ripped off. I got the big giant unicorn cake and that completely mutilated. So I don't know if this was like a recent change in their paint, but I really hate this. I had the same problem with Cafe Dien too, so it's not just Punimaru. This is like the paint of another Squishy. So the moral of the story is keep your Squishies in packaging if you don't want the paint to get ripped off by another Squishy. I also really hate it when you have two Squishies that are from literally the same series. They're just different designs, but one is more squishy than the other. And I know that that's something that maybe they can't really super control in the factory, but I just really hate it when you get literally 4 and they're the exact same mold, same exact squishy, but the one that's blue is squishier than the one that's pink. Because how are you supposed to know which one's squishier? They should all be the same squishiness. I don't know why that happens. I don't know if that's something they can even control, but I don't like it. So those are the main things that I hate about Squishies that I can think of. Let me know what you guys hate down below in the comments. Maybe I'll do a part 2. I'm sure there's plenty of things that I'm not thinking of right now. Again, I just want to say that these are all my opinion. If you love things that I talked about hating in this video, that's fine. To each their own. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.